Pressure, and it's different because I'm always in the gym or at home with my family or doing bits and bobs. We're kind of locked away from a lot of the attention and stuff that goes on outside. The amazing job that you guys are doing, we keep ourselves locked away. But when I come out and see all of this and the support and the positive energy, that's why it brings a smile to my face. And that's why I've got to stop looking at it as pressure and embrace it and just say what a journey I'm on and what a journey we're on together, and just embrace the positive energy and roll with it. And as I said again, I appreciate everyone coming out. And let's have a good time Saturday night. God willing, I get the win and we can move on and look for big unification fights, mandatories with the likes of Joseph Parker in the future. So there's some big things that can happen down the line.
The Anthony Joshua nights at the O2 and on Sky Sports box office have become almost legendary now. And one of those reasons is because you want to build those cards along with me.
Yeah, 100%.
And again, on Saturday, I think one of the strongest cards we have put on.
Yeah.
And I know the other night on the phone we were debating for half an hour who's going to win out of Groves Murray, and Eubanks back and at the O2. And I know that pre-fight for you, a lot of that preparation is soaked up, watching it all from your change room. It's a huge night at the O2.
Yeah, I love boxing. I'm not really a big sportsman myself. I do like individuals. I like to watch individual biographies and see how they kind of taking themselves from what they call zero to hero, because everyone starts somewhere. But I definitely have got involved in boxing, the whole promotion side, the all access behind the scenes, and I kind of see it from a different angle, and that's why when we debate on phones about the undercards and what we're going to do, how do we make it an event, not just a normal boxing show? I feel I'm working with the best team right the way around, and we're just trying to provide and keep on growing and give people and meet people's expectations. So hopefully this will be a better show than any show that I've been involved in, and hopefully I can keep on meeting you guys' expectations each time.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we move on to everybody else at the table, a round of applause for Dominic Breazeale and Anthony Joshua. There's so many departments at Sky. It's a huge operation. The boxing department have been a joy to work with over recent times, and there's too many of them to name, and last time I tried I missed someone out and they haven't forgiven me. So I'm going to pass over now to the head of boxing, Adam Smith, who's got a few words and also some questions for some of the guys on the table.
Thanks, Eddie. It's a great team that I work with, and they all deserve a lot of praise. But thank every one of you for coming out on this terrific occasion. Thank God the thunder and lightning didn't come, but hopefully we'll save that to the ring on Saturday night in what should be an absolutely terrific atmosphere. It always is at the O2 on AJ nights as he defends his world title for the first time. This is the first time we've done an event like this at Sky. It's great to see so many of you, and we're linked with the world heavyweight title. Back in the day, we showed Frank Bruno winning in the 4th attempt against Oliver McCall. We showed Lennox Lewis unifying the belts against Evander Holyfield after that draw in Madison Square Garden out in Vegas. David Haye going to Russia to beat Valaev. Of course, last year, Tyson Fury with that terrific win over Vladimir Klitschko. And in April, Anthony Joshua did the same thing. The IBF champion ripped away from the unbeaten American southpaw, Charles Martin. It was a terrific display, but now he's got another unbeaten American in Dominic Breazeale. And let's see what Breazeale brings to the table. We saw him on Tuesday night at the York Hall in a workout. I tell you what, he can punch, he can hit hard. He's undefeated, and he's obviously come with a lot of ambition. So I'm really looking forward to it, really looking forward to the card. I think Groves Murray is one of the fights of any year. I think it's a terrific chief support. Chris Eubank Jr. against the unbeaten Tom Doran, as Eddie said. Dylan White, Conor Benn on the card, John Wayne Hibbert. We kick off at 7 o'clock on Sky Sports box office, but before that we've got plenty of programmes for you, and the weigh-in in Covent Garden.
Thanks for having me for one. You know, everybody keeps comparing me to Charles Martin, man. The only thing me and Charles Martin have in common is we're both Americans. Two completely different boxing styles, two completely different fighters, two completely different edges and goals in life, man. And it's just one of those things, man. I'm a big puncher. Anthony Joshua's a big puncher. Yeah, he's got knockouts. He's knocked some guys out. I'm the same way. It's a situation that Anthony Joshua knows is best. We're both two big, strong, powerful guys, and we're both going to be fighting for the same thing Saturday night. He's got the belt now, and I plan on having the belt when the night's over. So to think that you can compare me to a guy like Charles Martin, man, you're walking into the wrong situation. Yeah, that's not the way to go about it. And I plan on bringing everything I possibly can. I got a ton of confidence going into this fight. It's the biggest fight of my life, and it's one of those situations that I've worked damn hard to get here, and I don't plan on letting the opportunity pass me.
Supporting British boxing, keep supporting Anthony Joshua, and do not miss this event: Joshua versus Breazeale, Groves Murray, Eubank Doran, Hibbert Scarpa, Dillian White, Conor Bent, Anthony Agogo, Kauya fight. It's a huge night, Saturday at the O2, and tomorrow at 1 PM we're in Covent Garden in the main Piazza Square there. Spread the word, come down, and do not miss Saturday night. Thank you all for coming out today.
Well, the rest of the world is watching as well as Europe and America. What do you have to say, especially to the African fans that are watching via BEN Television?
Oh man, Saturday evening is going to be a phenomenal one. Don't miss it, man. And whether you're in Africa, you're in Canada, the U.S., wherever you are in the world, this is one that's going to be one to remember for sure.
Knockout styles, both Anthony Joshua and yourself. Is it bombs straight off the top? You're getting in, and it's just bombs that you're unloaded.
No, man. This is one of those you got to be strategic, man. You got to stick to your game plan. Come out from the opening gate, whether it be your jab or your right hand, your strong point. Either way, you got to stick to your game plan. If we came out there throwing bombs, it wouldn't go any more than 1 or 2 rounds, because eventually one of us is going to land, and you know, with the power that we have, that could be the wrap.
We're looking forward to it. Good luck.
Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
It's a big one. You're defending your title, IBF title, first defense here in London, a couple of years after your Olympic dream. Did you think it was going to happen this fast?
No, I didn't, but sometimes the red carpet rolls out and you got to follow suit. It's a humbling experience, you know. It's only been 3 months, you know, we're defending already, so you can see we're rolling, we're rocking and rolling, and I'm just humbled to actually be achieving these dreams sooner than I expected.
Some of the experts have said, you know, a fighter reaches his prime between the 20 and 28 fights, but this is your 17th, and you've pretty much kind of cleared every way. What are your thoughts about, you know, your experience and how it's going to be?
I agree with the experts. What they're saying is that it takes time. You got to build. 20 to 28 fights is a good time. If you look at some champions, that's when they was kind of achieving their dreams. But you know, I'm not complaining, but I do understand that I've got a lot more to achieve, and right now you're not seeing the finished article, so let's keep on rolling and make sure you stay locked, because there's a lot more I'm going to give you lot sooner or later.
Fans around the world, you've got a massive tattoo on your shoulder, Africa. Tell us about the inspiration that made you get that tattoo and what it feels like when you walk into the ring and see pictures of it around you.
Well, for me, that's the motherland, you know, native Africa, Africans in general. You know, my culture is Nigeria, my tribe is Yoruba. I'm a Great Britain citizen, so you know, I'm like a citizen of the world. I've traveled the world through boxing. I've seen so many different cultures, and that's what that represents. I was young and I wanted to get a tattoo, and when you ink your skin, you know, it has to be something that means something. In the culture, we get tribal marks. This is a tribal mark for me, so it's something that represents where I come from.
Muhammad Ali had the Rumble in the Jungle. Yeah. You're defending your title in London. Is there going to be a showdown in Lagos sometime?
I think that would be massive. I think that would be unbelievable. So what I need to do is make people familiar with who I am. You know, you've got big people out there. I want to link up with WizKid and Tiny Temper hopefully one day. You know, and just kind of make my connection with Lagos and Nigeria, and then hopefully we can take some boxing out there just like they did years ago.
Speak to the Africans and we're done.
What's happening, people? Stay locked, stay tuned. Make sure you tune in. I know I'm overseas, but you know, this is a big wide world.com, YouTube, social media, Anthony Joshua. make sure you follow and stay locked, because we're taking it global, man. But first and foremost, we've got to attack June 25th.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, man. I saw what you did for your mom.
Yeah.
Really short.